Okay, so we're on the Pops and Burbles tune. I had it changed out, just flashed it a while ago. It is definitely working. Almost too much. It's like I have the AWE track edition, so it is definitely pronounced. This is for sure. I'm gonna run to the car wash real quick just to get a little bit of a dust off, and come back and see how it sounds. All right, so just got done flashing the TSP Stage 1 tune with the Burbles. I had bought the tune back before I went to the classic Hondas on the Dragon. Actually, sorry, after I came back from the classic Hondas on the Dragon, I'd bought the tune, and so I didn't get to enjoy it on the Dragon, but it's probably good that I didn't, because that was a very intense little run, and it probably would have been better not to have a overly powered car that I was, normally not used to. So anyway, so you can hear it. That's in the background, the popping. It can be a little intense sometimes, and then it can be kind of just medium and mild the next time. But occasionally it'll shoot off like a shotgun, like that right there. Anytime you let off the gas, it pops, crackles, burbles. And then of course, once you downshift, it really gets some good cracks out of it. Going between the gears, rolling the gears. Definitely when you get on the gas nice and solid, and then shift, it gives you a little more crack, a little more pop. The burbles are nice because even when you're just cruising and letting off the gas here and there, it gives you a nice little feeling that you'd like to have, making you feel like you're driving the actual car that you bought. A little bit jealous when the Type S came out and I heard that exhaust. I was like, my God, that stock exhaust sounds better than most people's FL5 aftermarkets. So, needless to say, I saw one of my friends that I follow on Instagram post a video of the what he called the burble tune, and I was like, burble tune? So I went to my tuner and I asked him, I said, hey, you know anything about this burble tune? And he's like, yeah, you can have it added. Just go back to TSP and email them and ask them to email me and have the tune rewritten with the burble activated in it. That way, because the tune's locked, so you can't just go in and add the burble back through Hondata, or Hondata, or if you want to call it by yourself. So cool thing is, my buddy's tune is set up so it only does an R mode, which is cool, right? So only an R mode. I don't know if he knows this. I'm going to tell him when I get back, but I have mine set in user mode, so I have R mode for my exhaust performance section, and I have sport for my suspension, which I'm probably going to change to comfort mode until I do the RSX Type S module swap for the suspension control. But so I have mine set up in user mode, so I got like Type R mode exhaust and sport mode suspension, and then I forget what else I put the rest, but I pretty much put everything in sport mode except for the exhaust and the engine. So I put the engine in R mode, so I can still get the best of both worlds. I get the Pops and the Burbles without the superior, super hard, stiff R mode suspension rating. And like I said, until I get that Type S module swapped out, which looks pretty straightforward. Once I get that swapped out, then I'll have the ability to have even better. I can leave it in R mode, but have Type S mode suspension, which, from what I've heard, is still kind of like a in between comfort and sport with the R mode, control. So, anyways, so we're headed back to the house. I'm going to edit this video here and go into, right now, I'm going to switch over to the front of the car mode so you can kind of see where I'm going, how it sounds, and then I'm going to stop and have my son stand off to the side of the road with my phone and film me doing a takeoff and then doing a couple drive-bys, or at least one flyby, so you can hear me, roll through the gears, hear those pops on the exterior of the car. Once again, take note that I'm running the AWE Track Edition, not the AWE Touring Edition, so it's going to be a lot louder than most. Yeah, there we go. You can hear that one on the going from third or fourth to third. And that way you can hear it from the outside. So it's a lot louder than, say, a Touring Edition AWE or a Miltech. Even a Miltech without the muffler is still a little quieter than these AWE track editions. But definitely stock will still sound a lot better, but you won't get that, you know, race car super loud popping like I'm getting right now. So we're gonna switch over right now to the front mode real quick as I'm hitting this country road before I get home, and then we'll have my son do a standby and film me doing a takeoff and a drive-by. I don't know why the video, this camera doesn't allow you to switch, you know, from like FaceTime, face side, selfie mode, whatever you want to call it, to the external camera, which is, you know, a 4K camera. The other one's like a 1080p or 2K, I forget. I'm using a Pixel Pro 7, so it gets decent, really good, actually, video. But I want to be able to switch, you know, like back and forth, go to vlog mode, back to external mode, back to vlog mode, that kind of stuff. But anyways, heading back to the house. This is on 65, 70 mile an hour, fifth gear. I'll decelerate. You can hear it's got little pops, little burbles. When you're already cruising, the pops and the burbles aren't that extreme. They have it set, obviously, for initial takeoff and driving to really amplify everything. So anyhow, we'll see that right now. I'm going to go ahead and over to that.